Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'll just finish connecting my little microphone so you can hear me a bit better. Welcome. My name is Donna. Hey, Antoinette. And this is your Wednesday night connecting to your inner wisdom with Donna. And I am an internationally recognised kinesiologist. Hey, Angel. And I'm offering tonight free micro-kinesiology balances. Hey, Lily. Around chakras or around emotions. So please, I'll just explain a little bit. Hey, Claire. Hey, Maria. Hey, Kim. I love my Wednesday nights. It's so good to see you guys every week. So for those that are new though, I'm offering free micro-kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. And you just need to let me know what you would like in the chat box. So if you're after an emotion balance, what I do is I use the traditional Chinese medicine. Hey, Sophie. Hey, Joanna. I use a traditional Chinese medicine 5-element emotion chart. And what we do is we go through and we have a look. Hey, Maria. Hey, Sam. Oh yeah, great. And we have a look at which element, meridian and emotion is coming up as a priority for you. Then we dive a little bit deeper into that for you and then offer you some balance and support. And if you're watching, hey Gerard, how are you? And if you're wanting a chakra balance, I'll scan through your chakras and I let you know which ones are showing stress. Work with the priority chakra on balancing that. We'll dive into that a little bit and then offer you a balance around that. So I'm just going to start at the top and have a look at some of the comments. Okay, and I don't always go in like a chronological order because the comments do come in quite quickly. So and I sort of go where I'm drawn. So I will just start off with just checking. So do just let me know also where you're coming in from, because I always love to know that, because we are a global community here. So it's always just so nice. You know, we're so geographically dispersed, but in this space here we're all together, which is so nice. And I'll also just mention if you see any sort of comments like repetitively, people asking you to inbox them for stuff, I'll try and catch them on this end and block them, because it's not great for our community to be having that happen in our safe space. If not, if I don't happen to catch them all the time, then please just ignore them and I'll stop them when I can, but let's not give energy into that space. Alright, so Antoinette, you'd like a chakra balance, so we'll start there. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hey, Talia. Hey, Jay. Hey, Lisa. Okay. Alright, so Antoinette followed by Kim, and then we'll sort of take it from there. So Antoinette, you're after a chakra balance. I'm just going to tune into you now, Antoinette. So okay. So Antoinette, I'm just tuned into you. I'm just going to check some Chinese acupressure points just to make sure that our connection is as strong as possible, because I actually get directed by your innate awareness on where to go and what you need. So we just need to make sure that connection is as strong as possible so that I'm getting that information to lead me in the right direction for you. Okay, so just offering you some support in your crown chakra. Morning, Rani. So just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. And hydration. Fantastic, we're good to go. So, so checking, and as I mentioned them out, Antoinette, if I call them out loud, it showed stress for you. So, crown, Right, brow. So brow chakra. Sorry. Heart chakra. The sacral chakra. And your base chakra. Okay, so just going to work out which is the priority for you, Antoinette. So, brow. So we're working with the brow chakra for you, Antoinette. So we're just going to dive a bit deeper into that one. So for those of you who are joining me for the first time tonight, my name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm offering balances around emotions and chakras, so micro balances. I have lots of resources around me, so if you see me sort of go off to the side, kinesiologists tap into so many things, almost anything. And so I do have some set sort of resources and tools that I access for your balances, so that's what I'm doing off to the side. Okay, so we're looking at the brow chakra for Antoinette. So Antoinette, if you can please say for me, I trust my intuition. And if you can say that for me twice, so I trust my intuition. Okay. So Claire from the UK, welcome. Okay. Just trying to get my feed to keep up with this so I can see if you comment in. Antoinette, okay, so I'll look and see if this is the inward or outward expression for you, Antoinette. So we're looking at the inward, outward. So we're looking at some stress around the outward expression of your brow chakra, or your third eye chakra as it's also known. So as I read these out, Antoinette, that's what's these are some of the things that are showing stress for you in relation to the outward expression of your brow chakra. So intuition, and starting to live life mindfully has come up for you as well, so that you can connect with life in a more holistic manner has come up for you. So this chakra is a powerful energy source because it has to do with our intuition, which is believed to be our connection to the divine. And so that showed a little bit of stress for you, but that would be to be expected because your intuition showed a bit of stress for you for this chakra at the moment. That will balance that for you. So we see with our insight and intuit from our gut feelings. When we are in alignment, this inner knowing is easy to feel and follow. This can become out of balance when we have been led to believe our ideas are not valid, or when our gut feelings and sense of truth have been denied by others. And that showed some stress for you. Okay. So when this chakra is out of balance, we tend to doubt ourselves, and that's shown some stress for you. And we struggle with our self-worth because we have a hard time seeing the bigger picture. And that indicated some stress for you around the bigger picture. We often feel things are hopeless or insignificant, and we lack trust in our ability to make good decisions. We fail to hear or follow the inner wisdom. So that showed some stress for you that we all have, but don't always trust. So very much around your intuition and trusting your intuition, and living mindfully in a holistic way, and that would be about connecting to your intuition. Okay, so do we need any affirmations for Antoinette? Yeah. So Antoinette's just come up for you for an affirmation, so I'll just look up which one it is for you for this for tonight. So we're looking at 1 to 10, 11 to 13, is it 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, just tonight. Anything indicated change if it's more than one. Days, 1, 2. Okay, so Antoinette, 2 times with me now, and then 2 times for the next 2 days. So if you can say for me, I am willing and open to experience things as they are. So I am willing and open to experience things as they are. Fantastic. So indicator change to move to a balance. Great. Okay, so with a balance for Antoinette, are we looking at chakra? Chakra? Mm-hmm. Crown. Okay. And for the balance for you, Antoinette, your innate awareness has guided me to, oh, I can feel the tingles, got goosebumps, to pulsing your third eye chakra. So it's not always the way where if we're doing a chakra balance that it's supported with a chakra and not necessarily supported with the chakra that's indicated stress, but that is what's happened for you for tonight. So Antoinette, if I can just get you to take a really deep breath and then like blow it out, like really just blow it out. Okay. Okay, is anything else for Antoinette? Anything? Okay. So Antoinette, I hope that helps. So what came up, I'll just scan the other chakras. So crown. Wonderful. Okay, didn't want to leave you unchecked there. So Antoinette, what came up for you was some stress in your brow chakra, your heart chakra, your sacral chakra, and your base chakra. The priority to work with tonight was your brow chakra, and we dove into that, and it was the outward expression of the brow chakra, particularly around connecting mindfulness, so enabling you to connect to your intuition and trusting your intuition. And then there was an affirmation for you to say tonight and for the next 2 days. And then the balance was through pulsing your brow chakra. And I've scanned through the other chakras for you, and they are not showing any stress anymore. So I hope that was beneficial for you tonight. So I'll just end our connection now. Okay. So, fantastic. Okay. So I hope that was helpful, Antoinette. All right, so Kim, so I can do a chakra or an emotion, and I know you've popped in there both or either, so I'm just going to connect in with you, and then I'm just going to be guided by your innate awareness as to which one's going to be the best support for you tonight. Okay. Okay. So I've connected in with you, Kim. I'm just going to go through the various acupressure points just to make sure our connection is strong as possible. If you're new to kinesiology and you haven't encountered it before, please do feel free to pop over to my Facebook page. The link is in the description, whichever way that is, for you tonight on your device. And I do have some information there. I have a short video clip on what kinesiology is, and I'll repost that to the top tonight so that you can pop in there easily and have a look. On the lives, I prefer just to try and balance as many people and offer as much support as I can. So that's a resource for you to pop over and have a look. If you wanted to book a balance, you can do it through the Facebook page, and also I'm doing like a spring special, which is $50 for 30 minutes because I love spring. So if you wanted to try kinesiology out, that might be a good starting point for you. Okay, so Kim. So there's just some stress with that, the connection. So I'm just helping strengthen that connection through offering you some support. And for you, Kim, it's coming up with the support through the heart chakra. Okay. So just checking your central meridian. Fine, and governing is good. So Kim, it's come up from a kinesiology perspective with some dehydration. So not chronic dehydration, just acute, so it's like the day-to-day kind of stuff. So maybe if you haven't had enough water today, or you've had more caffeinated beverages than water, like the ratio's out, if I can ask you to take a sip of water and hold it in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds, it takes the brain about 10 to 15 seconds to recognize that it's going to be hydrated. It just helps that sort of move through a bit quicker. Okay, so doing a balance for Kim. Am I connected to the innate awareness? Yes. Okay. So is Kim needing an emotional balance, a chakra balance? Emotion? So Kim, tonight we're doing an emotion balance for you. That has come up with the one that's indicating that's needed for you through your innate awareness. So I will definitely be following the direction that your innate awareness is giving me, because no one knows you like you. Okay. All right. So Kim, I'm just going to look at which element, which meridian, and which is the core emotion that's coming up for you to give you the best support tonight. With kinesiology, sometimes the emotion that we feel is not necessarily the underpinning or the core emotion. So for example, we could perhaps feel anger, but then underneath that anger might be grief or loss, and kinesiology will pick up the emotion underneath. So looking for an element, are we looking at fire, earth, middle, okay. So Kim, just from an energy perspective, you've just shown a little bit of stress as we've tried to dive deeper into the emotion. So I'm just giving you some support through your crown chakra. So I'm just doing a little bit of an overall check on you. So I'm just moving through it quite quickly. What I'm doing is I'm touching different acupressure points throughout the body from a traditional Chinese medicine perspective. And when they're indicating for a certain reason, I'm checking in with your innate awareness as to the best support to alleviate that stress. So far for you, it's been both with the crown chakra. So if I can get you to say, I am that I am. Fire, earth, metal, water, wood, water. So we're working with the water element. The bladder meridian. So I'm just going to go through now and look at the different emotions and which one is the priority for you. So Kim, anxiety is coming up for you as the primary emotion. So we're working with the water element, the bladder meridian, and anxiety as the core emotion for you for tonight. Okay. So we're just going to dive into that a little bit deeper. Emotion. Okay. So we're just going to have a look at the time. So I hope I haven't frozen. All the comments have stopped. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay. So please do let me know if I've frozen in the chat. Okay, so time, is it in the past, present, future, past. Okay. So Kim, it's coming up with anxiety, particularly in relation to the past. So while I give you a bit of an explanation about that, if you don't mind sharing, could you please pop your age into the comments and I'll explain to you why while you do that. Oh, thanks, Talia. So with, oh, Gerard, thank you. So with emotions, often we can, if we think of it like a computer filing thing, right? So you've got, no, I won't give you that explanation, it's going to be too long. Okay, so if something's bothering you now, like you're feeling anxiety in the present, and that might be 10%, 56, thanks Kim. So you might be feeling anxiety 10% now, and if I balance that 10% now, however, knowing from your innate awareness that it's accumulated through your past as well, so there's been key incidences in your past where you felt high levels, where you felt some stress around the feeling or emotion of anxiety. But I don't go back and try and pick that up. I might balance that 10% for you now, but then you're still sitting at 90%, you know, sort of under the iceberg. So I might, you know, help you with the bit of the ice that's above the ocean, but you've still got 90% sitting below. Thanks, Laura. But what I like to do is dive back through the timeline and pick all of that up. At least I can offer you some support with that. So kinesiology is much like an onion, and each time we just take off a layer and get deeper and deeper and deeper into resolving the core emotion, because your body can only manage to heal so much at one time. You know, we find that, and myself included, I see a kinesiologist, some things take time to, you know, time to develop, or it's been pain or trauma or something over a long period of time, and you know, getting a balance once isn't going to like solve that in one big hit. It definitely helps, but it's that consistency directed by your innate awareness as to when and how often you know it would be relevant for you. But we'll dive back into that for you tonight, Kim. Thanks, Angel. Okay, so 56. So when I read it out loud, and if you see me move to the side, I'm tapping it into your balance, so you will know that that's an age that's indicated some stress for you. So emotion, water, bladder, anxiety, time, past. 56, 56, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 50 to 45, 50, 40, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 45 to 40, 40 to 35, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 35 to 30, 20, 30, 25, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 25 to 20, 20 to 15, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 15 to 10, 10 to 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5 to 0, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So often, Kim, if it's picking up some stress around an emotion in those really younger years, it's often that you've picked it up from someone that you're very, very close to at that time. So just checking RNA, DNA, past life. Okay, so there was some stress around anxiety in a past life, so I've added that in as well. So just coming back to the present time. Okay, so currently in the present time, is it from within self, from another toward another in a situation? So Kim, what's showing up for you is that the stress is in relation to anxiety in a particular situation. So it's not being generated from within yourself. You're not projecting it onto another person, you're not taking it from another person, it's in relation to a situation. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at some dynamics for you as well, Kim. Often as humans, it's human nature, sometimes what we can do is we can try and avoid dealing with an emotion, and so I'm just going to check if there's any of that at play for you at a subconscious level, so we can address that so that it's able to help you release some of that stress around tonight. So looking at dynamics of judgment, avoidance, suppression. So once, twice. So Kim, if you can say for me, it is safe and appropriate for my feelings of anxiety to emerge. So it is safe and appropriate for my feeling of anxiety to emerge. Okay, and so there, indicate change ready to move to a balance. Okay, Are we looking at affirmation for balance? Indicate a change of yes. Okay, anything there? Affirmation. Okay. So Kim, what's come up for you tonight is an affirmation for your balance. So I've got some ancient wisdom affirmations, particularly around emotions. So I'm just going to scan through and see which one is particularly relevant for you tonight. There's so many. So I'm just going to scan through for you. Hi Margaret, lovely for you to join us tonight. Okay, so we're looking for an affirmation for balance for Kim for tonight. Anything on that page, that page, that page. Okay. 43 to 50, 43 to 53, 54 to 54 to 64, 54 to 64. 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1, 2, 1. So Kim, I'm just offering you a bit more support. So from an energy perspective, just showing a little bit of stress coming from your innate awareness is giving me an indication that there's a little bit of stress. So I'm just offering you some support through your crown chakra. Okay, so okay, 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 11, 12, 11, 12. Anything else? It's 12 parity. Once, twice. Just tonight. Days 1, 2. Okay. So for you, Kim, the affirmation is all around connection. So if you can repeat for me twice now and then twice for the next 2 days. I get out and enjoy life. And that, so I get out and enjoy life. I get out and enjoy life. And so not only does that mean physically getting out where you can, because you may not be able to do that where you are right now to a certain extent. You may still be able to get into a garden or something like that. But I'm getting the very strong feeling that it's not only about getting out physically, but it's about getting out, like opening your heart, being open to experience, to receive the joy of life. So if you can say that twice for the next 2 days. Okay. So Kim, what's come up for you tonight was an emotion balance was the priority for you. It was the water element, blood and meridian, and the core emotion was anxiety. It was in relation to the past, so we went through and collected where it indicated a high sense of stress around that emotion through your timeline. And then we looked at what was going to help balance that for you tonight, and it was the affirmation that I just mentioned before. To say twice over the next, I think it was 2 days. Might have to watch this because I can't remember what it was, because I must have monitored it and then just said it. So I hope that's helped you tonight, Kim. So I'm just going to disconnect. Just going to end our connection now. So. Sorry. Just wanting a bit more support before I sort of end our connection, so it's done so safely for us both. Wonderful. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you tonight, Kim. Okay. Shakti, I hope that your doggy is healing well. I'll do a little bit something off the live for your doggy. Okay, so just having a look through. Okay. So Angel, so a balance for you, so you're after an emotion balance. Okay, wonderful. So for those of you that have just joined in, my name is Donna and I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm here every Wednesday 8:30 to 9:30, and I offer micro kinesiology balances around emotions and chakras. If you'd like to find out some more information, please do visit my Facebook page. The link is in the descriptor. And I've also got a September special on if you're curious about kinesiology and you want to try it out a bit longer than the micro session. Okay, so Angel, I'm just going to tap into you now. Okay, so okay, so I'm just tuning into our connection, Angel, just to make sure it's as strong as possible. So I'm just offering some support for that through your crown chakra. And brow chakra. I can feel the heat on that one. Okay, so Angel, so checking in. So Angel, if I can ask you to say for me, I trust my intuition. So I trust my intuition. Oh, Kim, you're more than welcome. You could feel it, the pressure on your head and your right eye. I hope that helps. Okay. So just still connecting in, Angel. So I'm just coming in at slowly at different levels as I check the different acupressure points, and I'm just providing some support along each approach. Okay. So Angela, if you can please say for me, I am love. I am love. So your central meridian and governor meridian are fine. So your puppy's 15. So Angela, if I can ask you to take a sip of water and hold it in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds. Just from a kinesiology perspective, it's just showing a little bit of dehydration. Okay. Okay. So we're working with fire, earth, water, water. So Angel, we're working with the earth element. The spleen meridian. And we're just going to go through and have a look at each of the emotions now and find out which is the core emotion that's coming up for you as showing the most stress for your balance for tonight. So it's just coming up some stress for you, Angel, as we just dive a little bit deeper into those emotions for you. So I'm just going to offer you some support. So you can't see, but down here I'm touching various Chinese acupressure points, and I'll let you know which one comes up for you in the meeting behind it. So it's just a little bit below the camera. So what's come up for you as we dive deeper into the emotions, Angel, is some stress from your, so there's different energy planes from the body. So you've got your etheric field, which is close to your body, and then it sort of moves out from there to the most furthest away. And what is coming up for you is from your higher self. So there's some stress around your, in your higher self as we're diving deeper into the emotions. So I'm just holding some acupressure points. I'm holding triple heater 5, which is the acupressure point, so triple heater meridian acupressure point 5, which is the acupressure point for the higher self. And I'm also holding GV20, which is the acupressure point to help relieve the stress around that from a spiritual perspective on that plane. So yeah, it's feeling better. So if I can just ask you to take a nice deep breath, that's good. Okay. Kind of feel like, you know, when your body gets all tight and you're like a bit anxious and stuff like that, and then like someone like comes and gives you a nice massage or a head scratch or something and you sort of just melt a little bit. It kind of feels like that. Okay. So we were working with the spleen meridian. So coming back in, are we looking at so the emotion that's coming up for you, Angel, is disapproved. So we're working with the earth element, spleen meridian, and the emotion of disapproved. So there's approved and disapproved from the traditional Chinese element chart, and the one that's showing stress for you is disapproved. So we're just going to dive into that a little bit deeper for you. So we're looking at the past, present, future, present. So it's currently stressed in the present time, within self, from another, toward another, in a situation. So the emotion of stress is generated, it's related to a situation, so it's not generating within yourself or you projecting it onto someone or them projecting it onto you. And we're just going to look at the dynamics for you. So is it judgment, avoidance. And the dynamic that's come up for you is avoidance. So sometimes if we're struggling to release an emotion or recognize or deal with an emotion, we can kind of avoid it just by like so many things. I do them as well. Being super busy all the time, not taking the time to stop and sort of sit in your space. Sometimes it's like you can physically stop, but your mind can keep thinking, like planning and thinking about what you're going to do or what's coming up and how you're going to do it and all that kind of thing. So it's lots of different ways that we can, as humans, try and avoid, have the dynamic of avoidance. So if I can ask you to repeat, that's twice. If I can ask you to repeat for me twice, I allow the free flow of disapproved within me and around me. I allow the free flow of disapproved within me and around me. Hey Debbie, first time watching, welcome. Okay, so is there anything else here that we need to look at for Angel? Indicate change of yes? No. Anything here? Yes. That one? That one? That one? Okay. So Angel, what's being indicated for me to share with you is that resolving and releasing trauma or blocked emotions will gives more energy and provides more opportunity for possibilities, and balancing and diffusing emotional stress is really important for balanced health. So that's come up to share with you specifically in your balance. Okay, so indicate change of ready to move on. Indicate change ready to move to balance. Okay, so looking for a balance for Angel. Are we working with chakras? No. Are we working with affirmations? No. Are we working with ESI points? Okay. So sound has come up for you, Angel. So are we working with the Tibetan healing bowl? Are we working with tuning forks? Tuning forks. Okay. So Angel, what's come up to help you balance that emotion is the vibration of the tuning forks. In particular, I'm going to go through some various acupressure points around the body that are related to the alarm points for the meridians to find the perfect cross-section of the vibration that's going to help you release that tonight. So we're looking at lung, pericardium, so pericardium, lung. And while I do this, Angel, if you wouldn't mind popping in the comments if you're left or right-handed, that'd be handy, thank you. Okay, lung, pericardium, heart. Okay. So, Angel, we're working with the vibration of pericardium meridian and the heart meridian. So I'm just going to grab my tuning forks. Okay, I'm just going to scroll down in the comments and see if that's coming through yet, if you're left or right-handed. Sometimes the comments can be a bit slow on this end, so I've got my mobile phone next to me so I can sometimes get the comments a bit quicker. Oh, hold on, turn the sound down. Okay. Right-handed, awesome. Thanks, Angel. Okay, you're more than welcome. So you're right-handed. Switch those around. Okay. So I'll just check. Are we balancing here? 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 Okay. So Angel, it's come up with 2 dings of the tuning fork and sort of around your stomach area, so kind of like your solar plexus, sacral chakra. I'll try and tippy toe. So kind of that space there. So if I can just ask you to sit back and relax and just close your eyes and just listen to the sound. Energetically the vibration will come through, and just take some nice long and really slow deep breaths. And just some nice deep breaths right down to your belly. Take it low. It does sound beautiful, Debbie, doesn't it? So Angel, I hope that was of some benefit for you tonight. So what came up for you, just doing a quick recap for you. So you requested an emotional balance, and we looked at the traditional Chinese 5-element emotion chart. And what came up for you was the earth element, spleen, meridian, and the emotion of disapproved. We then had a look, and it was currently, so it's related to something in the present situation in relation to a situation, so you know, not generated by self or any of the other sort of ways that can happen. And we said an affirmation to help release avoidance around that emotion, and then to balance that emotion for you was the vibration specifically between the pericardium meridian and the heart meridian. And also what came up with for you was to just give you a little bit of information about releasing and resolving trauma and blocked emotions. So that came up for you as well. So I hope that that has helped you, and I hope that you can just chill out for a little bit and relax for as long as possible. And I'll just end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. So for those of you that are just joining, my name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I offer free micro-kinesiology balances every Wednesday from 8:30 to 9:30 around emotions and chakras. But I do need to mention that next Wednesday night I'm actually going to be on holidays, and so my friend Jess, the Energy Muse, she also has a show on Spiritual Events Directory. So she's an experienced psychic and a healer as well. And she'll be offering free intuitive healing via the tarot cards. So next Wednesday night, 8:30 to 9:30. And then I'm going to pop into her slot on Thursday, 8:30 to 9:30. So there's a little bit of change for tomorrow night. So Wednesday, Jess, the Energy Muse, will be here. And then I'll be on her time on Thursday. Kim, you breathed the tuning forks and love the sound. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, I love green frogs, Debbie. You've got no idea. I am the biggest fan of the green tree frogs that we get here in Queensland, like the really big tropical ones. And then I have like these tiny little cute ones around the house. They're adorable. Oh, Angel, we're going to book in for the special. Oh, that's really good. It'd be so nice to meet you. And on the Zoom, and we can do a balance together. That'd be lovely. Okay. I'm just getting drawn to Claire. And I have time for probably one balance left, so please do pop on again next Thursday. Normally on Wednesday, but next Thursday. Sorry, I'm just going back through the comments. Claire from the UK. I'm just getting a really strong feeling that I need to go to Claire. Okay. So Claire, you would like an emotion balance. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to scroll back down to the bottom of my feed so I can see. Yeah, Debbie, that is so cool. Alright, so Claire, I'm just going to tune in with you now. So Claire from the UK. So, wonderful. Okay, so Claire, I'm just going to go through the pre-checks, the different acupressure points, just to make sure our connection is as strong as possible. Okay, you're welcome, Claire. So I'm just offering you some support through your crown chakra, Claire. And just as we connect through, Claire, same as Angel, I'm just connecting in via, like in increments, as I touch on the various acupressure points throughout the body. So I'm just offering you some extra support through your throat chakra. So if you can just say for me, I am truth. And Claire, if you could take a sip of water, please. If you've got one handy, and hold it in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds. Just coming up with some, from a kinesiology perspective, some acute dehydration. So it's just that day-to-day hydration. So central meridian is good, and governing meridian is good. Okay, so Claire, moving on for you. So you'd like an emotion balance. Okay, so looking at which element we're working with for you first, Claire. Is it fire, earth, fire, fire, earth? So we're working with the earth element for you, Claire. The stomach meridian, and I'll just go through and find the priority emotion for you for tonight. I can just feel a bit of tension creeping in, so I'm just going to do a quick check, just checking in on you and check you're okay. So. So yeah, just a little bit of tension creeping in, so your innate awareness was just letting me know there's a little bit of stress, and I'm just giving you some support with that, Claire, through your heart chakra. Okay. Okay. Fire, earth, stomach. So Claire, what's coming up for you as the priority emotion? It is the earth element, stomach meridian, and the emotion of feeling empty is what's coming up for you as the priority tonight. Okay, so we're just going to dive into that a little bit more for you, Claire. So time, past, present, future. Claire, can you say for me, I am that I am? And can we please say that for 3 times? So I am that I am. I am that I am. And I am that I am. We're really just tuning in and connecting to your innate awareness and connecting to the universe. Okay, so in past, present, future. Present, future. Okay, so that's coming up in the present time for you, Claire. So not the past and not the future. The future indicated a little bit of stress for you, but I think it was more, well, it was more like the present with like the first little bit into the future, whereas sometimes when future indicates strongly, it's like a strong projection into the future, whereas now it's more like the stress around your immediate present situation and sort of a little bit forward looking. Okay, so looking at the specific circumstance within self from another, within self from another, toward another in a situation. And so for you, Claire, in terms of the circumstance, for you it's coming up with from another. So often that means when stress is projected onto you or you took it on from another person. So it's the feeling or the emotion of empty. So, and it's from another, either they've projected onto you or you've taken it on for them. So I'm just going to have a look at if there's any dynamics, anything that might be working at a subconscious level that is preventing you from releasing that tonight. Okay. And so what's come up for you tonight, Claire, is separation. So if I can ask you to repeat this affirmation with me. So we're saying it twice. I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of empty. So I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of empty. Because we can't release an emotion if we've made ourselves separate from it. And so that affirmation is to help you bring that in so that it can be diffused and released tonight. Okay, so is there any extra information there for Claire? Anything there? Anything there? Okay, anything there? Okay. Okay. Claire, this hasn't come up in a live before. I'm just going where I'm directed from you. So what I've been asked is to pull a quick tarot card for you. And it's from this particular deck, the liquid crystal deck. So I'm just going to do that for you. So pulling a card for Claire in relation to her balance for emotions tonight. And so it's come up with aventurine. So we'll just pull up a bit of information about that one for you. Just trying to whiz through the book. Okay. So aventurine is about the unlimited self. So I'm just going through and seeing what parts is coming up for you to include into your balance. So, can you please say for me twice, I am the unlimited potential of creation. So I am, oh, get out of town, Claire. You bought that bracelet on Monday, that's insane. Because normally the cards don't come up in the live, but there was no doubt, and they're not even in my like reaching place, you know, they're sort of off with the other things that I don't usually like tap into for the micro sessions, but I was very strongly taken to it. So I was like, I'm not going to argue with your innate awareness, I am going to be guided by you what you need. So I am conscious of time, so I'm just going to keep going. I could chat all night. Okay, so I am the unlimited potential of creation. And so the simple purpose of this stone is in healing is summed up in 3 words: the unlimited self. Yep. Hold on, pull it which way? So that's what came up for you. Out of all of those. Okay. Okay, is there anything else in that paragraph? Okay. That one. So aventurine allows one to re-enter the adventure of life and is very much a stone for those to re-enter the adventure of life, which indicated for you, and is very much a stone for those who've lost their way or path in the world, so they indicated for you. Things first thought to be unachievable become possible and part of the adventure. It most often appears when buried fears, which indicated, especially those created in the first 7 years of life, have been allowed to steer the ship In such cases, it creates profound realizations and deep permanent healing. So that sentence didn't indicate for you. Okay, is there anything else here? Please balance tonight. No. Okay, so really, I think that your innate awareness was giving you recognition that you're definitely on the right path with that, and that the affirmation, I am the unlimited potential of creation. Okay, so indicated change will reach movement to balance for Claire. Okay, are we looking at chakra? Crown. And for you tonight, Claire, the balance is pulsing of your crown chakra. So if you can say for me twice, I am that I am. I am that I am. And just checking the affirmation for Claire for that bracelet. Indicate a change if that needs to be said more than just tonight. 1, 2, days, weeks, 1. So, and that affirmation, Claire, is coming up for you to say twice a day for 1 week. The affirmation for the card that came up for you. Okay, so anything more? Claire, to close the connection. Okay, so Claire, I hope that was helpful for you tonight. I'm just going to end our connection. So, okay, wonderful. So thank you. I am here every Wednesday, 8:30 to 9:30, except for next Wednesday when Jess is coming in, the Energy Muse. She's fantastic. I highly recommend, if you haven't seen Jess before, jump on in, say hello to her. She's awesome. And I will be jumping in on her Thursday time slot, 8:30 to 9:30 next week, because we've got school holidays here and I'm heading off with my kids. If you are interested in trying out kinesiology, please, I invite you to click on the link. You can book in on that spring special, $50 for 30 minutes, and I'll make a time. It'll take you through to like a online booking system, and you can book in that way, and I'll connect with you via Zoom, and we can do a balance that way. Alternatively, if you just want to find out some more information about kinesiology, please, I welcome you to pop over to my Facebook page and like it and scope it all out, and I will pop a copy of a video about what kinesiology is at the top of the page when I get off the live tonight. So for those of you that aren't familiar with what kinesiology is, you can get a bit more of an understanding about this healing modality. So Teresa, good morning. It's good evening from here in Australia. So where are you coming in from, Teresa? Be good to know, but I'm about to sign off. So I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful week ahead, and I look forward to catching up with you next week. And Shakti, I will do a little something for your puppy now that we're going. I'm jumping off the live. If you can pop your puppy's name in the comment for me. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, Claire. I am so happy that that you found that helpful, and I look forward to seeing you guys all next Thursday. Take care. Bye.